Vox clamantis intercerto. Nowadays, this expression or translations thereof are often used to describe a situation of a person in grave circumstances who is rather vocal about what is going on, whereas unfortunately nobody is willing to lend an ear, let alone lend a hand. Have you heard differently? The question, however, is, would that be a misconception and misuse of the saying? It is overwhelming to listen to the academics and quite entertaining to read what keyboard warriors have to say about the intended meaning, as if any of us were present there and then. And always trying to make out, and only a few are entitled to interpret, some hidden message, whereas it seems by an unwritten rule literal meaning must be avoided at any cost. According to Wikipedia.org, this saying alludes to the Vulgate translation of the Gospel of Mark, chapter 1, verse 3, and of the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 23, quoting the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 3, whereas it is about a prophet who is not listened to. Nevertheless, whoever is bothered enough to go and actually read those lines might get an impression it actually was about a rather vocal person in an actual desert, because there was a person who spoke of what was to come to those present in that desert, but when the second part is concerned, it is questionably correct to accept nobody listened to the prophet. And of course, the question is, which prophet are we talking about? Indeed, the Westerners often refer to and elaborate on John the Baptist, who was not listened to and was in the end beheaded at the behest of Salome by her father, King Herod. Yet now comes a big but. But the prophet Isaiah preceded John the Baptist by some 700 years. So this verse is originally from and about Isaiah. And whereas the desert used could be both about the actual geographic location and spiritual state of those listening, it is difficult to claim nobody listened. All the stories addressing the times that followed seem to clearly show Isaiah made an impact on both sides, with those who were looking forward to deliverance and those who did not accept what was said. At any rate, it looks almost everyone listened. Had they not been listening, he would have never faced opposition and persecution from the wicked kings and rulers of his time, such as Ahaz and Manasseh, as BibleGateway.com has it. No, not to dwell in the past, this is about Homo sapiens sapiens. In other words, the modern human, which means the people who are currently alive, as Britannica.com explains. Everyone has a voice, and we might just wrongly think we have nothing of essence to say. And even when we do, nobody shall listen, yet we might be in error. Doesn't it seem somewhat arrogant to assume we should know what the other 8 billion humans will hear or not hear? Also, mostly it is not about the messenger but the message, if actually there is one.